What is the relationship between deer and ticks? Imagine walking through a serene forest, surrounded by the sounds of nature. You might feel at peace, but lurking in the grass and brush are tiny creatures that can have a big impact on both wildlife and humans. Today, we are going to discuss the relationship between deer and ticks, two important players in the ecosystem. Ticks are small arachnids that feed on the blood of mammals, birds, and sometimes reptiles and amphibians. They thrive in environments where they can easily attach to a host. Deer, being large mammals that roam through forests and grassy areas, provide an ideal opportunity for ticks to find a meal. When deer move through their habitats, they often brush against vegetation where ticks are waiting. These ticks can latch onto the deer and travel to various parts of its body. This relationship is significant because deer serve as a primary host for certain species of ticks, particularly the black-legged tick, also known as the deer tick. The presence of deer in an area can lead to an increase in the tick population. As deer populations grow, so do the ticks that depend on them for sustenance. This can create a cycle where more deer lead to more ticks, which in turn can increase the risk of tick-borne diseases in both wildlife and humans. In addition to providing a food source, deer also play a role in the life cycle of ticks. Female ticks lay their eggs in the environment, and when those eggs hatch, the larvae need a host to feed on. If a deer is present, it can provide the necessary blood meal for the larvae to develop into nymphs and eventually into adult ticks. This relationship highlights the interconnectedness of species in an ecosystem. While deer benefit from their environment, they inadvertently support the tick population, which can have consequences for human health. Tick-borne diseases such as Lyme disease and Rocky Mountain spotted fever are transmitted to humans through tick bites, making the relationship between deer and ticks a topic of concern for public health officials. In conclusion, the relationship between deer and ticks is one of dependence, where deer provide a critical resource for ticks, leading to implications for both wildlife and human health. Understanding this relationship is essential for managing tick populations and reducing the risk of tick-borne diseases.